Hello everyone and welcome to Optimal Movement Method. Today we will be looking at the rotator cuff exercises and common mistakes done while training them. To understand better, first we need to know what is rotator cuff and its function. Second, which all muscles of the rotator cuff need more attention. Rotator cuff is a group of 4 muscles. 3 muscles which rotate the shoulder outwards or externally and 1 which rotates the shoulder internally. Combined together, they stabilize the shoulder joint during arm movements by keeping the head of the arm bone in the socket. It's quite common to develop imbalance between the internal and external rotators, secondary to bad posture, poor training, or poor shoulder blade stability. This may lead to shoulder pain and injury. Now, you will be thinking, yes, of course, 1 muscle versus 3. Definitely, it's easy to develop an imbalance, but it's actually the opposite. The 3 muscles, which are the external rotators, are always the weaker ones. The internal rotators have big friends like your pecs, lats to help rotate internally. And that answers our second point. Focus on strengthening your external rotators and not internal rotators. If you're already in a rehab, because this overdominance of internal rotators is likely the reason behind your shoulder pain. Now let's have a look at the strengthening exercises. First exercise is resisted external rotation. It can be done while standing using an exercise band or side lying position using a dumbbell. The most common mistake we do while doing this movement is, first, moving the elbow out. If we move the elbow out, we will cheat from our deltoids. So throughout the exercise, the elbow needs to stay next to your body. Second mistake, keeping the shoulder blades protracted or forward. This will block your shoulder movement and you will not be able to train the muscle in full range. So before you start pulling the exercise band, make sure your shoulder blades are sitting back and down nicely. Third mistake, arching your back or turning the body. This reduces work of the external rotators and we gain nothing. So keep the body straight while performing the exercise. Next is the side raise with your arm rotated inwards or the empty can position, which is commonly prescribed to train supraspinatus muscle. Please stop doing it. Yes, it does activate supraspinatus the most, but biomechanically it's a terrible position for your shoulder. This movement reduces space in the shoulder and causes more impingement. So instead, turn your arms out, thumbs pointing up, and do the exercise. Do remember to lift the arms up in line with your shoulder blade, which is slightly forward than your line of the body. For the 2 exercises, train both concentric and eccentric movement. So control the pull of the band while coming back to the starting position. If you liked the video, do let me know by giving a thumbs up and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay fit, keep going, love life.